the market, cause you never know who's watching you.
Hello Glams, and welcome back to my channel. So obviously by the title, you guys already know what type of video is going on for today. Yes, this is the time that I was stalked. So this happened about a year and a half ago. It was before I actually moved from my hometown. So I took vacation to go visit my boyfriend before I moved to where I am now. And I was taking the train. So let's just jump ahead a little bit. So I was actually about to board the train, and it was this guy standing behind me in line. So, you know, I had like 2 book bags and my purse. I think like a blanket in my hand. It wasn't really that much stuff. Like, I had been carrying it all day, and I was fine with carrying it, but he insisted on, you know, carrying my bags. So I let him know. I'm like, no, you know, I'm fine. I can carry my bags. It's fine. And he, you know, he just insisted. You know, it's just some people that just insist on helping you out. So I let him hold one of my bags until we got on the train. So when I got on the train attendant seated me in the seat ahead of the guy that was holding my bag, and they sat him behind me. So when we sat down, he tapped me and was like, I wish that they would have sat us beside each other. And I was, you know, I just like laughed it off. I didn't want to be like rude or mean or whatever. I just laughed it off like, huh, yeah, whatever. And during the ride, I was playing my music and, you know, texting my boyfriend and everything. And during the train ride, he kept tapping me, like saying little things like tapping me for like a piece of gum, asking me if I wanted anything from the cafe. At one point, he had asked me if he could have my number. And I was like, no, I don't think my boyfriend would like that too much. And he was just like, no, we could just be friends. And I was just like, no, like, you know, trying to be nice, but, you know, trying to give him the hint, like, you know, no, that's not gonna happen. So, he was still tapping me, like, during the train ride, and, he had asked to add me on Facebook, and, you know, I was like, oh, no, I'll add you, like, give me your name, I'll add you, because I didn't want to give him my name. So, he gave me his name. Of course, I was not gonna really add him. So, you know, I was just like, oh yeah, I'll add you, whatever. Was never really gonna add him. So, he got off like a couple of stops before me. And, you know, I was just really happy that he was getting off the train, because I was hoping he didn't know, you know, when I was getting off, because I didn't want him to know where I was going. So I was glad that he got off a couple of stops before me. It was either the stop right before or like 2 stops before, but I was just happy that he got off the train before me, because I did not want him to know where I was going. So as soon as he got off, the lady that was seated across from me, she was like, girl, I'm just so happy that you didn't pay him any mind and all this stuff. Like, I'm just happy that you just, you know, stood your ground. And I was just like, no, like, I have a boyfriend. I was not trying to, you know, I wasn't trying to give him the time of day. At the same time, I wasn't trying to be rude. Like, I was just, you know, rude. But I was not trying to give him the time of day, because I am taken. So I was just like, oh, nah, whatever. So, whatever. I just, you know, I didn't really think about it much after that. I did tell my boyfriend what happened, but other than that, I didn't think about the guy or anything like that. So, I spent time on my vacation with my boyfriend for like a week. And I was going back home the next week. So, I'm home now, you know, back in my hometown. And I'm at work. This is probably like a couple weeks, like a month after my vacation. And, you know, I'm working, and this dude comes up in my line, and he has shades on. So he was like, do you remember me? And I'm like, do I remember you? Like, I don't know you. Like, straight up, I didn't know what else to say. So I'm just like, oh no, like, I don't know you. And he was like, you don't remember me? So he took his shades off, and I was looking at him, and I was like, no, I don't remember you. So, or I don't know you or whatever. And he was just like, oh, this is, let's say his name is Brian. I'm not going to put his real name out there. But he was like, oh, this is I'm Brian. Remember me from the train? And when he said that, I was just like, okay, mind you now, guys, I am back home, not in the same place I was going for my vacation with my boyfriend. I'm all the way back home. This is like a month or like a couple weeks or 3 weeks or a month after he got off in a completely different state. He got off the train in a completely different state than the one we're at now. And I'm all the way back home. This is way after. This is way after the whole train ride and everything. And he's at my place of work. Somehow managed to get in my line. And it's in the same state, in the same city, which I never told him where I was from. That's the part that just really baffles me, because I could kind of understand if I saw him when I was going to visit my boyfriend. Like, I seen him in the state there. I could understand a little bit if I seen him there. But mind you, it's a whole month or so after the whole train incident happened, and I'm back home in my hometown at work, and somehow he manages to find me, like, same state, same city. How did you know to come to my job? And how did he end up in my line? So, you know, I don't really remember where the conversation went after that, but I was just like, oh, okay, I probably just try to hurry up and finish with his transaction, because, like, it really baffled me. I remember telling my manager after he left, and I'm like, you know, I broke the story down to her, and she's like, really? And I really don't understand how this dude found me. And, like, I really don't remember how he looked, so if I ever seen him now, I wouldn't know it was him. But I'm afraid he would remember what I look like. But that was the time I was stalked. That was intense for me because I never told him where I lived. I met him on my way to vacation in a whole nother state, 8 or 9 hours away from where I'm originally from. He got off in a totally different state, a couple states before I got off, and somehow managed to find me in my hometown, in my state, at the place that I work, managed to get in my line. So that really, like, freaked me out. But I don't know, guys, just be careful, because you really can't trust anybody nowadays. So just make sure to never give out your information or anything, which I never did. So that's just really, like, I never even added him on Facebook, so I don't even understand how he found me. Look, just be careful, because it's a lot of crazy people out there. But I hope I just never run into him again or run into any more situations like that, because it was really crazy to me how it all, like, played out. But that was the time when I was stalked. Thank you guys so much for watching, and, you know, subscribe if you haven't to keep up with my videos. Make sure to watch all of my videos, and I will see you glams in the next video.